And everybody, as you can see from the description, it is an EDC pocket dump video. Now I have my just taking my car keys apart here. As you can, they say you can copy keys from a video, so I don't want to chance it because that is actually the key to the door of the vehicle. Anyway, it does have a key fob as well. Some stuff has changed, some stuff has stayed the same, but we're going to go over what changed, what I'm going to be carrying since it's the fall, and some stuff has changed over time, and we have some new things out and about here, so we will check them all out. But before we get into all that, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit it again, put the two little marks up above right there. You will get that in your subscription feed. It will show up in your channel. So in your subscription feed on your channel or your main page, so you'll be access to all the videos. So I have my key fob here. As you saw before, for the car keys, we had this little dangle over here, which is the little one right there. Sorry, the dog's barking at somebody outside, probably. But we did upgrade. We do have a video, actual video on this key fob. So much better than that little rubber sleeve. And I like the cool little red on it. My vehicle's all black. As you can see, it's a Nissan. So the red gives a little bit of color to the key thing. And I did find something just recently that is cool to match it. And got the little pocket flashlight if you need to look for something quick. Remember, it's better to have a whole bunch of different sources of light than just one. Have the little night eyes prying tool with box cutter and bottle opener, and also wrench right there, and it has a carabiner. We have this is our get out of your car. It has the window breaker, the seat belt cutter. This comes right off. I have another one in the car as well. So remember, redundancy is always better to be prepared. Have the Batman symbol because I love Batman, and my son got that for me. And then just recently add to this, if you're into Hot Wheels, this is actually called the Coupe Clip, which is a little key ring. You could just put a straight ring on it. I put the paracord so it didn't get all scraped up in the back. I want to try to keep the color. I still have one in the package, so I have another one, but I thought it was really cool because it really matches this. Not exactly, but it matches. We got the red theme going on the keys. It doesn't have wheels like a regular Hot Wheel. It's just kind of a keychain type thing. So there you have that right there. So if you're into Hot Wheels and stuff like that, you have that nice little key ring right there. And of course, if you saw the videos for our little fidget spinners, I have these two right here. This one is the one I've been carrying mostly. And you can clang them together, whatever. And you can spin them and flip them in between your fingers. They're really a lot of fun. So, you have that right there. Now, in my back pocket, I will, of course, have my field notes. Have some stuff written in there, so I'm not going to go into that. I have, this is old plastic from eyeglass cleaner. I put some Band-Aids, some alcohol prep pads, as well as a stop bleed bandage in there, and some gauze and a little bit of tape. So if you got a little boo-boo, you have something right there in the store. I've actually had to use that twice now, so it's a good thing to have. Now with my wallet, I'm going to take the cards out, actually. I was just going to have the cards in there and not show them, but I'm taking them out. I got two things in here that I can show that aren't cards. But this is kind of a knockoff of that other red line. You know, not going to say the name because I don't want to get demonetized, but you have the elastic band. And this thing has held up nicely so far. I have a little Fresno, not the state or city, but I have a nice little Fresno glass. This I'm not going to turn around. It's a piece of paper with all important numbers. So if anything happens to me and the cops need to find somebody, I'm unconscious or whatever, there's telephones to loved ones, family, as well as doctors and whatever. And of course, with that, it came this nice little tool that I always have in there. It can hold up your cell phone by putting a credit card over there, and then it has different tools. I have not used this that much, maybe once or twice, but I still have it in there just in case. You never know, you might need it. And when you need it, you'll have it. So I have that in my pocket. And of course, the chapsticks. I just have a regular one we got at Five Below. Is a 2-pack of shea butter kind of regular one, and the Carmex when it gets really bad. So I have that right there. As for the main knives, I have the Buck still. I've been switching it out with the K-bar dozer. Yeah, it's a liner. It's a frame lock actually, not a liner. So as you can see there, this is coming off. The little dangle I had, the like this, came off. I need to put it back on, but as you can see, this one's a liner lock. So there's the 2 knives. I'm just putting this stuff to the side as we go through it. And where is me flashlight? So my main flashlight is this little one. I have a whole video. It's hold up really nicely. It's got a little bit of a ding there. The rubber's staying good. As you can see, very good, very efficient, very nice, very compact, and super lightweight. So I really like that one. The main knife, I always have my Victorinox. We did a video on the Victorinox just recently. And of course it has the smart clip key smart clip, and the little dangle right there. You could just, as well as the fire. Sometimes I'll have it carrying it with the little sheath. Sometimes I don't. So that's for that. And we have, well, 2 more kind of knives, I guess you could say. This is just a little one. This is, sometimes I carry this with me in my little watch pocket if I'm wearing my jeans. If I don't have the jeans, I don't. But it's a little Gerber. A little tiny little knife just to play around with. And then if all else fails, actually, no. I actually have this one too. I forgot about that. I have the little Victorinox with the little dangle on here. It just has the scissors and stuff like that. You saw that in the Victorinox videos. You want to check that one out. Then I have my Gerber. I don't have much cash here. Just some cash I have. I've been doing stuff this weekend, so we spent some cash. I have this little one right here. It is a, what is it, frame lock, or shows you how long I've used it right there. It is a frame lock. It has a sheetrock or sheetrock or razor blade in it. It's seen better days. It needs to be changed. You just unscrew it there to change it. I haven't used it in a while. I've been using my knives mostly, but it's a nice little money clip. Number one, it's a really cool money clip, and I think I use it more for the money clip than I actually do for the blade part of it. But it's a nice to have a little backup in case all else fails. You have other stuff. For the bracelets, I usually change between these two. I'm a big dude, so I like to have big, beefy bracelets. For that there. And I just have, for rings, always carry 2 rings. Just the wedding ring, of course, because I'm married. And then the little, everyone confuses it. Tripped over my words there. Confuses for a Tom Ford because of the design. And over here, my little grabber. Remember before I just had the paracord here to grab it? And as you can see, it's getting a lot of use. Some people say it's not the best thing in the world to use. I love it. I enjoy it a lot. You just grab, you can press the little buttons on the keypads and stuff, and now I have all this on here. It's not as easy to flip around your finger. You can hold it like that if you like. I have the little clip on there if I want to clip it on my keys, but with the paracord on there, it is so much easier. You can grab it from every direction. Makes it so much better. So that is definitely a plus and an add. Still carrying and rocking the Fisher Space Pen. It came in useful so many times that I had to write something. I didn't have anything on me. I had that. And I always have my field notes with me, so if I need to write in that, and that will not, it can write upside down, underwater, in oil, whatever. Lighters. Sometimes I go with the classic Zippo, which needs some fuel because I haven't used it in a few days. I have this Ronson little Walmart cheapo one that runs on gas. As you can see, it has some wear and tear. This one, if I don't want to leave a gig imprint on my pocket or anything, I just have the little skinny slim Bic. It's not a full-size Bic, but it's not the little tiny one. Sorry about that. Now at work, most of the time it's this big watch. On the weekends when I'm just chilling, we're gonna have something like that. Oh boy. So, doing all these videos, my throat got a little bit, my voice got a little bit dry, but there you have it. That is the EDC pocket dump, if you will. Oh, I forgot one more thing. In the winter or the fall, we have jackets. So I'm going to be rocking, even though I have one in my bag, a black bandana if I'm dressed up for work. Something a little more work appropriate. Then if I'm just out and about, since it's the fall, I'm going to have one of my 2 or 3 Halloween design bandanas. And you could see my pouch that I carry. I did a video on that a couple of weeks ago. You could check that out. As well as I always have my sunglasses with me when I'm driving, of course. So there you have it, people. That is the EDC Pocket Dump. Thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate your support. Have a great, great week.